warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Prof. Dari Setiawan and Mrs. Nurul Afifah, as well as everyone watching this video. My name is Juseia Wulandari, and in this video, I will present the result of my operating system Midterm exam on directory management, file manipulation, access control, symbolic links, and user MAC or UMASK in Linux. This presentation will explain each command step by step, along with its implementation and output. I hope this video provides a clear understanding of the topic. Without further ado, let's get started. Okay guys, for the first question, we require creating and managing directories. The first task requires us to create a directory structure that represents our workspace. The directory must be named using our name and name inside /home/mahasiswa, and it should contain 3 subdirectories: document, code, and archive. After setting up the structure, we need to verify that it has been created successfully. Let's go step by step. This is the answer for the first question. First, we use the mkdir-minp command to create a main directory name after our name and name inside home mahasiswa. The minp option ensures that if the parent directory doesn't exist, it will be created automatically. We also include subdirectories like document, code, and archive in one command for efficiency. Next, we change the ownership of the entire directory using the count command. The min-r flag applies to change recursively to all subdirectories. The Wulandari command dynamically retrieves the current username, make sure that the create directory belongs to us. After setting ownership, we apply the correct permission using the command command. The min-r flag ensures all subdirectories receive the same permission. 755 means the owner has full control, can be read, write, and execute, while other can only read and execute. Finally, we verify the directory structure using ls-min-r, which lists all files scanned subdirectories recursively. This confirms that our directory setup is correct. Here's the output. Okay, for the second question, we require to create, copy, and moving files. The second task requires to create a file called identitas.txt inside the document folder, which should contain our name, and study program. After creating this file, we must copy it to the archive directory as identitas_backup.txt. Then move the original files to the code directory. Finally, we need to display the content of the backup file to ensure the data was successfully copied. Okay, this is the answer for the question number 2. The first, we use echo to write personal information into a file named identitas.txt inside the document directory. Next, we use the cp command to create a backup of identitas.txt inside the archive folder. And then, using mv, we move the identitas.txt file to the code directory. Finally, we use cat to check if the backup file contains that correct information. Here's the output. Okay, for the question number 3, we request the changing file permission and ownership. In this task, we need to change the permission and ownership of the identitas underscore backup.txt file. The goal is to allow the owner to read and write the file, allow the group to read it, and deny access to others. Additionally, we will change the file ownership to root staff. Finally, we will verify the change to answer they were applied correctly. So this is the answer for question number 3. Okay, first using Shahamod 640, we ensure that only the owner has full access, while others have restricted permission. Next, we transfer file ownership to the root user and staff group. And finally, we use ls-min-l to confirm that the changes have been applied. Here's the output. Okay, for the question number 4, we require to creating a symbolic link. In this task, we will create a symbolic link to a file. A symbolic link is a reference to another file, allowing quick access without duplicating the data. We need to create a documentation file, make a symbolic link to it, verify the link works correctly, modify the original file, and observe whether the change reflect in the link. Okay, this is the answer for question number 4. The first, we use the echo command to create a new documentation file inside our main directory. This file contains text describing the ownership of the documentation. Next, with the ln-s command, we create a symbolic link. This allows easy access to the original file from another location without duplicating its content. And now, we use ls-min-l to verify that our symbolic link has been created successful. The output should show an arrow indicating that the shortcut points to the original files. Here's the output. And then we now update the documentation file using echo replacing its content with a new message. Finally, we use chat to check the content of shortcut ourname.txt. Since it's a symbolic link, it should reflect the updates made in the original file. Here's the output. Okay, this is the last question. We require to setting UMASK and creating a file. In this task, we will explore UMASK, a fundamental setting that determines default file permission in Linux. We need to check the current UMASK value, modify it, create a new file, and analyze how the UMASK setting influence file permission. Okay, this is the answer for the question number 5. First, we check the current UMASK setting. This value determines the default permission assigned to new files and directories. And then we modify the UMASK value to 0 to 7, meaning new file will be created will be more restrictive permission. Read and write for the owner, read for the group, and no access for others. Here's the and then we use the touch command to create an empty file. This file will inherit permission based on the current UMASK setting. And finally, we check the file permission with ls-min-l. The permission should reflect the UMASK setting applied earlier. Here's the output. I think that's all I can deliver in this presentation. In this video, I have demonstrated essential Linux command for system management, including creating and organizing directories, manipulating files like copy, move, and rename, setting file permission and ownership, creating and updating symbolic links, and configuring UMASK for default file permission. These commands are fundamental for efficient file management and system security. I hope this explanation has been clear and useful. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you all!